Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Yesi Nurita. I am from International Business Administration. Okay, today in this opportunity I would like to present about business process reengineering and lean operation. I will explain to you about definition of business process reengineering. The definition of business process reengineering, according to some experts, is as follows. Hammer 8 1993. A pioneer in this field, stated that business process reengineering is thinking and redesigning a business process fundamentally and radically to get dramatic improvements by measuring current performance through the elements of cost, quality, service, and speed. Next, Obolensky and 1994 states the business process reengineering is an effort made by an organization to change its internal process and controls from a traditional vertical functional hierarchy to a horizontal, flat structure based on teamwork that focuses on improving customer service. The next slide, main purpose of reengineering. The main objectives of reengineering implementation are to increase productivity. Reengineering can increase productivity by creating innovative processes. If during this time the company uses the paradigm of enclosed space, where the duties and responsibilities are vertical, it should be replaced with a structure that is cross-functional, flatter in the form of jargon. Value optimization for shareholders. Reengineering can optimize value for shareholders by conducting innovative activities. Examples include innovations in product design, manufacturing, and customer service. This value optimization needs to be preceded by other improvements, such as in terms of next, third, achievement of outstanding results. Reengineering can be directed to at least achieve a remarkable increase, for example by 50%. If in reality turns out to be lacking, then the achievement, although it may be impressive, is not the result of actual reengineering. Risk functions. Reengineering seeks to create a leaner, flatter, and more mobile organization. The ability to receive innovation, realize market needs, adopt appropriate technology, satisfy customers, and realize competition initiative are some of the hallmarks of companies whose responsiveness to environmental turbulence falls into the good category. This also characterizes that the company is easy to reorganize. Last main purpose of reengineering, reduction of unnecessary activities. Reengineering should consistently be able to detect, determine, and implement reduction in activities that are considered difficult to develop or improve the performance of an activity that still has the potential to be developed. Moving to the next slide, this is main elements of reengineering. 1. Bold vision. Indeed, many companies are re-engineering, however, these activities are motivated by shame, fear of bankruptcy, or surprised by the progress that competitors have. However, what should come up is motivation based on bold steps to better organize the future of the organization or company and the determination to make it a reality. Next, systematic design. Reengineering is a systematic business that has a far-reaching future, has wide implications for the organization, and is not limited to only organizational issue, procedure, task, activity, function, or unit. Next, clear intent and mandate. So far, there are still relatively few companies that have reengineering through clear planning and implementation. What it's mostly done is an attempt at change whatever effort it wants to be said as reengineering. It often happens because reengineering is a term that has internal appeal or external marketing. We recommend it. In order to make this systematic and durable change, organizations should realize that the end result is a completely different corporate condition. Next, a specific methodology. Reengineering is not like in the profession of accountants and law does not have rules that are arranged in detail and carefully. Until now, the concept of reengineering is still growing, so there is not enough information on how to best do business process reengineering. Therefore, each company should develop a clear methodology in order to be understood by all parties who will be involved. Next, effective leadership. Business process reengineering as a systematic process of transformation to achieve radical change requires a leader who has attitudes and behaviors as an effective leader. Leaders of business process reengineering should have skills, good vision, deep business knowledge, high credibility, high ability to control their men, unimpeachable character, and ability to make decisions. Moving to the next slide, I will explain to you about land operation. What is land operation and how can I use it to save money? Whatever type of business you run, cutting costs and operation more efficiently should be a top priority. This is called a lean operation, and this is a key strategy to improve internal function, create productive labor, and inject and increase profits. When companies face increasingly tight competition in and abroad, find better, faster, and cheaper ways to operate required to remain relevant and remain in business. The concept of lean operation is the method that the company has used for almost a century. Lean operation (ROI) promise large employee engagement and greater profit. What is land operation? Land operation is a business strategy driven by the principle of doing more with fewer. This is a minimalist approach to running business and improving daily operation. In other words, land operation is about putting a little efficiency like Mars Conco into your workflow. Next, why is land operation important? Because if we use land operation in our company, it can increasing the internal process. The company has a better position to offer value to its customers through its products or services. Optimizing internal functions has a number of business benefits. Here are 7. 1. Improve the efficiency of workflow. 2. Creating an unexcusable workforce that is able to pivot and adapt to new operating models. Next, eliminate waste. Next, reduce operational spending and generates a greater profit. Next, enable long-term operational continuity. Facilitate more sustainable solution. And last, increase value proposition. In today's world, building a high-working company is more important than ever. Taking a slim approach for operation management creates business agility, the attributes required to prepare and survive from crises such as COVID-19 pandemics. However, the crisis can also be the perfect catalyst to adopt the principle of land operation. The ignorance is unfolding to be a weak point in your workflow and can reveal perfect opportunities to map new paths. With the lean approach, operation management can withstand sudden change and limit disorder so that business can continue to produce value for its stakeholder. Which industry can benefit from lean operation? There are 3. Some of industry is perfect for lean operation include retail, manufacture, and hospitality. Next, here are the 5 best practices to start your transformation into a lean and maximizing performance. 1. Your organization value. 2. Apply new process. 3. Simplify communication. 4. Reset your workforce and include them in the transformation of lean. And last, use automation. Okay, I think that's all my presentation. I hope you enjoy my presentation. Thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone. I am going to discuss with you people about the business process reengineering, which is also known as BPR. If you see here, the concept is by its name is saying that the business process and reengineering. When we are talking about the business, it means we are talking about the company, organization, entrepreneur, venture. And when we are talking about the process, it means we are talking about the how they are producing anything, whether it is the service, whether it is the product. Means the how they are producing the things, the process, whether through the machine, whether through the software, whether through the what you call as the procedure of anything, the process. And re-engineering means updating, upgrading, or totally change the process for the benefit of big changes in the organization. Welcome. The basic concept of business process reengineering is it is talking about the process. It is all about the rethinking. For what? Rethinking for the various times. It is not like one day rethinking is there. No, it's a rethinking again about the research and rethinking, discussing, brainstorming among the people, and going to change, not a small change, but a radical change, but a big change into a process. And this radical and big changes for what? For the development, for the benefit, for the long term profit into a business. So BPR is a tools, technique, practice of rethinking and redesigning of the way how the work is going on into a organization. If you remember our Six Sigma video, under that we talk about Six Sigma is talking about the end result. It is talking about the defects free into a product. But here in the BPR, we are talking about the change into a process, not a small change. But after thinking, after brainstorming, after research, we are going to change a big for the big benefit, not for the benefit of 5%, 10%, but for the benefit of 20%, 30%, 50%, 100%, 200%. BPR is a risky tool. That's why it requires a more thinking, more redesigning before applying the things. So I hope BPR is a clear thing. Let us understand BPR with the help of one example. But before coming to the example, let me again tell you, it is all about re-engineering means what? We are going to change the process into a very big way, into a very dynamic way, into a very, if we are, let us take some example, like upgrading the software is not BPR, because upgrading the software may give you the 5% or 10% of profit. Changing the people or training the people for the better process is not a BPR. But BPR is like you are shifting from manual to the computerized. Total change in the process. Big change in the process. You are updating your accounting department from one way of software to the totally change the new way of software. That is called as BPR. One of the best example is the Ford motor. In 1980, Ford motor was facing the recession. Not only the Ford motor, but all automobile sector is facing the recession period. Means they are producing and the demand is not very high. So Ford want to see how we can change our process so that we can reduce our losses. So when they compare with their competitors, Mazda, they realize that in their accounting department, only 100 people are working. But in our accounting department, 500 people are working. So what they have done it, they changed the complete way of doing the work or doing the process in the accounting department from shifting to a manual to the computerized. In 80s, it was a big thing. Nowadays, everything is computerized, we can say it. But in 80s, it was a big thing. It was almost one of the initial company, Ford, who has taken this decision. After taking this decision, they reduced the people from 500 to the 80 people. And they shifted this 420 people for a different department. Maybe those people who are near to the old age, they take a voluntary retirement. Other people give the training and they work into a different department where some other people is required. Some people have some core competency in other field also, like in research field, in operation field. So they have shifted there. So this is called as BPR, how you will change your process into a very big way for the result of a very big kind of things. So I hope this thing is clear.
Let's say your business is doing well and you're thinking of expanding. That's great, but it's also the riskiest time for your business. In fact, many businesses don't survive the transition. Should you throw money at the problem by investing in new equipment or hiring more people? Should you make your staff work more overtime? Your answers to questions like these can make or break your business. And that's where Lean comes in. Lean is a philosophy about delivering value from your customer's perspective, eliminating waste, and continuously improving your processes. Lean can radically change the way you do business. Lean management is based on 4 principles. The first principle is pull. Rather than producing as much as possible, customer demand pulls goods or services through the manufacturing process. This minimizes overproduction, inventory, and ultimately working capital. The second is one-piece flow. Focusing on one single piece at a time minimizes work in progress, process interruptions, lead and waiting time, while increasing quality and flexibility. The third is tact. It's the heartbeat of a lean system. It's how fast you need to manufacture a product to meet customer demand. Tact allows us to balance work content, achieve a continuous flow, and respond flexibly to changes in the marketplace. And the fourth is zero defects. Mistakes happen, but a lean company doesn't pass on defects. Mistakes from previous steps must be fixed before going on. Combined with a robust continuous improvement process, the 4 principles of lean management will help your company stay ahead of the competition in a constantly changing marketplace. So, if you're ready to begin your lean journey, contact us today. Let us show you how lean can bring out the best in your business.